Alright, if you're watching this, you probably want to learn how to create option payoff graphs and the math behind it. If you're an intermediate or professional options trader, you might want to skip to part 2 of the series to learn how to download and use our completely free interface to create the strategies. That being said, let's get started. You need Excel installed in your computer. You can either download the trial version or use Google Sheets instead. Create a new workbook with 4 sheets, namely long call, short call, long put and short put. For the sake of simplicity, I have chosen a constant strike of 100, premium as 10 and quantity as 1000. Copy and paste this on all 4 sheets. I'll also be showing how to create a multi-leg strategy. Here I have used short straddle. However, the procedure remains the same for any other strategy you might want to build. Let's start with long call. Since strike is at 100, I've chosen a range of 50 to 150 as the expiration price with increments of 5. Since this is a long call option, on the day of expiry, if the spot price of the underlying instrument is greater than the strike of the option, the difference between these two will be the intrinsic value, else it will expire worthless. Hence, we have used the formula max of expiration minus strike or 0. Make sure to keep strike as constant for all rows. Since this is a long call option, it means you have bought the option and paid a premium upfront. So the P&L will be calculated as intrinsic value minus premium paid, the whole multiplied by quantity. Once you've created the table, select the P&L and expiration column to insert a simple line graph. Edit the chart for aesthetic reasons, and you might have observed from the chart, this is a minimum risk strategy of 10,000 rupees, whereas your reward is theoretically unlimited. Now, moving on to short call. Option stays the same, but instead of buying the call, you have sold the call option, resulting in an inflow of premium. We chose the same expiration range of 50 to 150. Since the intrinsic value for call option is the same, I'll just copy it from long call. However, since you've received the premium, the P&L will be your premium received minus intrinsic value whole multiplied with quantity. Make sure you use the dollar symbol to make premium and quantity as constant values. Now that we have a table ready, choose the two columns and insert chart directly. Feel free to format the chart if you feel like it, and here you can observe that this is a minimum reward, maximum risk strategy. However, the probability of profit in short call is higher. More about this in the future videos. Now let's continue with long put. Use the same expiration values. The intrinsic value will be different for a put compared to call. Since this is a long put option, on the day of expiry, if the spot price of the underlying instrument is lesser than the strike of the option, the difference between these two will be the intrinsic value, else it will expire worthless. Hence, we use the formula max of expiration minus strike, 0. Make sure to keep strike as constant for all rows. Use dollar symbols to turn any cell constant. Profit and loss for a long put will be the intrinsic value minus the premium paid upfront, the whole multiplied with the quantity traded. Once the table is ready, choose the P&L column along with the expiration column to create a simple line graph. Here, we again observe that this is a minimum risk strategy with a max loss capped at 10,000. Now, to create a short put leg, expiration stays the same along with the intrinsic value as both are put options. But in short put, you would have received a premium of 10 upfront. Hence, the P&L would be premium received minus the intrinsic value multiplied with quantity as a whole. Don't forget to turn premium and quantity as constant for every row in the table. Now create the graph by choosing the two columns. Here we observe that this is a minimum reward strategy capped at 10,000 and maximum risk would be the P&L if stock expires at 0. To verify what we have done is correct, observe our long call and short call are mirror images of each other above the x-axis. Similarly, long put and short put are also mirror images of each other. Now, on to the final part, our multi-leg strategy. This could be anything you want to create. I've chosen a short straddle at strike of 100. Which, by the way, is an amazingly simple strategy to capitalize on volatility crush. More about this in the future videos. Short straddle is a combination of short call and short put. To do this, let's copy paste the PNL from short call and short put. Make sure you paste only the values copied instead of referencing to the sheet. Observe that we have our maximum profit if stock expires at 100 itself, with break-even 20 points wide on either side. This concludes part 1. If you want a simpler way to create these graphs, check out a part 2 of this series. If you found this video helpful, please like this video. If not, dislike it twice just to be sure.